This is basically going to be a video for my subscribers. Doing a lot of training, guys. That's it. Just doing a lot of work, a lot of training, saving my money. Getting to the gym, lifting heavy weights like 4 or 5 days a week, and then 2 days a week on top of that. I'm training martial arts pretty much all day until I'm just forced to give. And occasionally I got people coming to the house here. I'm training people here at the house. That's basically about it. Now I gotta say, guys, I came here from the Philadelphia area, and I've done a lot of training. I've done a lot of traveling, a lot of competing over the years. I haven't competed probably in about a decade, but it's mostly due to the fact that I had a lot of nuisance injuries and a lack of funds that kept me out of the game. And then pretty much every time I would get back in shape to what I would consider like ring ready fighting shape, some kind of injury would pop up, or I get hurt on the job, or car accident. You know, it was always something, you know what I mean? Anyway, I gotta say, guys, since I have come to New Jersey, I have come across so much fucking just fraud and bullshit and just general shit talk in martial arts, to a point where I gotta say I am so skeptical to train with anybody at this point, because 9 times out of 10 they have some kind of bogus fake rank awarded to them by some kind of fake wannabe 10th degree fake black belt grandmaster guy who created his own shit. And I run into those guys, somebody every day like that. Every day I'm running into somebody like that, either at work or in the fucking gym. And these guys, they want to sucker you in with this whole, oh, I've got a gym, you should come train in my gym. And they talk about how fucking great it is, and they got all these MMA and UFC fighters there and this, that, and the other. And then you get there, and they don't even know how to wrap their hands properly. They have a lack of knowledge in a lot of areas. They don't understand how to properly use the equipment. Their techniques suck. Their approach to training and conditioning is just piss poor at best. You know, they don't know how to structure a proper training protocol for the body in terms of athletics, bodybuilding. These guys don't even know how to create a proper training protocol as far as showing somebody the basics. This is something I've been railing against for a long time now, for the last like 4 or 5 years, to a point where a lot of you guys are probably sick of it. But again, here we are. You know, I've been in New Jersey for over 6 years now at this point. I gotta say, I am continually surprised on many levels, again and again and again, at just how much bullshit I have come across here in New Jersey. It's bullshit. You know, you get there and, you know, they don't want to actually train. They want to do some light contact bullshit with boxing gloves on. Where you talk to the guy and he doesn't understand the fucking terminology. You know, common terms in martial arts. You know, whether you're doing this or that or whatever, common shit that you would think that a black belt studio owner or a gym owner would know, and they don't. And then you find out that they never really earned a legit black belt, or, you know, they're calling it something it isn't. You know, that's been a huge thing here. You know, I come across these guys who are saying they're doing Kali, or Filipino martial arts, or Jeet Kune Do, or Muay Thai. And then you get there, and it looks like something completely different. And they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it becomes a waste of time and money. These are the kinds of people where they want to create a contrived atmosphere that they have some semblance of control over. So what I'll do is, when I come across somebody like this, I'll ask them a couple of probing questions. You know, with terminology, with martial arts terminology. just to see if they know what they're fucking talking about before I waste a trip going down there. Because sometimes, guys, I might travel for an hour, hour and a half to get to one of these fucking gyms to train. And you get there, and you find out they're full of shit. And it's been a waste of time, energy, money, you know, and they're just full of shit. So my solution to that is when these guys say that they know this, that, and the other, my solution to that is, hey, let's get together. Let's get together right now and touch hands. Let's get together right now and do some hard, full contact sparring in a secluded area, maybe off like a, you know, in a national park area, you know, somewhere where we're not going to be bothered, where there's nobody around. You know, let's get out there and let's fucking do it. And right away they're like, oh, you know, don't you think that's a little dangerous and this and the other? I'm like, listen, you know, this is martial arts here. Don't you want to find out that what you're doing and what you know actually works? Don't you want to test it out? And if they're not willing to do that, forget about it, guys. You're wasting your time. You go to one of these gyms, this and the other, these gym predators, that's what I call them. I call them gym predators. They're looking for guys, a certain age demographic, to lure them into their gym with the promise of being a somebody. And look, guys, I was privileged. I trained with a lot of really top-notch guys when I lived in Pennsylvania. I traveled. At one point, between my teens, all the way into my mid to late 20s, I competed extensively. We did seminars, we did demonstrations, all kinds of shit. Okay, I've been in a lot of gyms. I touched hands with a lot of high-level guys. I sparred with a lot of high-level guys. I competed against some high-level guys. Okay, in full contact. Full contact. None of this fucking light contact, patty cake, tappy shit. So again, when I come across somebody that doesn't understand the terminology and they're saying they're a fucking black belt, my advice to you is be very, very skeptical. So look, if you stay in this long enough, you know, and again, I've been doing this for like 30 years, over 30 years, guys. If you stay in this shit long enough, you're going to get to a point where if you want to get better, you've got to challenge yourself. You've got to do a lot of solo training. I've talked about this a lot of really intense solo training. Okay, your training partners, your sparring partners, your coaches at that point, because you're still going to need them. Okay, you're never done learning. Okay, you can learn something from anybody, but you know, if you want to get better, you got to train with people that are slightly better than you, that have better technique, that are going to challenge you, that have more experience, they have more life experience underneath them, and you might have to drive for a long time, for maybe an hour or two. You might have to take a train, you know, which honestly I'm not willing to do anymore. That's a waste of fucking time. It's a pain in the fucking ass. Or you might have to get on a plane, and you might have to go somewhere, or you might have to pay somebody to get on a plane to come to you. That's where I'm at with my shit right now. So when some fucking gym guy comes up to me and tells me that he's got some kind of a fucking school, and I see online that it's a hole in the wall, the size of my fucking living room, with shitty fucking equipment, and he's telling me he's got UFC guys coming in and out of there, and all these Muay Thai and MMA people. Listen, be very, very skeptical, okay? From what I've seen, if they don't have a commanding understanding of the techniques and the terminology, the proper usage of equipment, and how to properly structure a protocol of training basics and conditioning the body, forget about it. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your fucking money. I have been in gyms where I have seen guys try to demonstrate a simple cross-arm lock, a Juji Gatami from judo, and they can't even do it properly. And I have stopped these people and pointed out simple things. And I'm not a judo man, but again, there's certain things that are you know, when you've been doing this long enough, you should have developed a proficiency across the board in certain techniques that are going to be common. You know, certain kickboxing combinations, certain sparring drills. Okay. Even you know, if you're a weapons guy, certain things with the weapons, with the sticks and the knives specifically. You know, there's certain things that I look for when I go to these gyms. Now, more oftentimes than not, you're entering into an artificially contrived atmosphere. Again, you're going to somebody else's gym with their rules. You know, they're not willing to subject themselves to an equal playing field, guys. You know, like, again, I'll ask them a couple probing questions about the terminology. They say they're a black belt, this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, let's get together, let's train, let's exchange. You know, you can come to my house, we can meet at another gym, we can even train outdoors. We can go to a secluded area off the beaten path, you know, maybe in a national park or somewhere where nobody's there. We're not going to be bothered. And we can spar, we can train. And they're scared. They don't want to do it because they don't want to be fucking found out. It's that simple. Because they're doing some kind of bullshit on fucking YouTube or some bullshit on Facebook, and they don't want to be fucking exposed. So these are the kinds of people that, you know, and again, you want to look out for them. They're somewhat predatory in nature. They want to use you and use your namesake, your character, your charisma, to build their fucking gym. You know, maybe you have a skill set that's somewhat beyond them. You know, and in one case, this one guy, he had me come in and teach in a couple days at his school because what I later found out was he didn't have trainer's insurance. You know, it just, you know, again, guys, be very, very skeptical. I have come across so much fraud and bullshit here in martial arts, here in New Jersey. At this point, I'm really not even interested in just making myself available to people with these different gyms and people that want to learn. I really just want to keep a lot of this shit to myself. If it's somebody that I really want to train with, I'll travel. I'll make the time once or twice a week and I'll travel to them. But at this point, I'm going to be somewhat more reserved with what I show and who I talk to, because the fact is, again, 9 times out of 10, they haven't fought. They're not a legit black belt. They don't understand the proper usage of training techniques, equipment usage. They don't have the energy drilling that, you know, they just don't know it. They just open a fucking small gym, put a whole bunch of equipment in there, and they're fucking winging it, is what I'm saying, guys. Don't throw your money away on somebody who does not know what they're fucking doing. They're going to get you fucking hurt, guys. They're going to get you fucking hurt. They're going to take advantage of you. It's that simple.